If you are raising your children and you don't teach them the basics of waiting to get things done, then you have succeeded in giving them the biggest problem of their lives. So most of you, I look at most of you parents, especially these Gen Z parents, you tend to think that providing everything a child wants is a good way, is called parental care. And this is the problem we are experiencing today in the society. Most people, they have grown up to this sense of, I want to always get this, as at when I want to get it. It should be done this way, I must get it this way. That is the problem we are experiencing. That's why we have a lot of fraudsters, because they are not patient to learn a job or learn a trade, be patient enough to seek out for a job or a trade, and be patient enough to enjoy the fruit of their labor. People no longer have that patience, because why? It started from the parents. It started from you watching me. Today, you are a parent. You are training a child. And you think the best thing you could do is to always give them what they want as at when they want it. See, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are in this financial state where you can provide these things for them. Teach them that basics all the time. Teach them. It's a virtue. Teach them to wait. Patience is a virtue. You need to learn to teach them on how to wait. Most of you, you see this thing called armed robbery. It's as a result of people not wanting to wait to get things done. And when people talk about stealing, majority of you think of just armed robbery. You don't know that, you see, a time will come, this same child you are training will start picking things from you, will start taking your money without your consent. First of all, they will start taking small amount of money, let's say a small denomination somewhere, and the child just comes and pick it up. The child have a craving to get something, but he doesn't have the money. But the fact that you always provide for that child, they have this thing in mind that it's possible they can take this money and go and buy it for themselves. But the ability of you to tell them to be patient, the ability of you to let them understand that life itself needs patience. See, life humbles everybody. Life is a no respecter of anybody, no matter who you are, no matter your class. There's a time for sowing and there's a time for harvest. It's just your ability to be patient that matters. In as far as you are doing the right thing, you're on the right path. Patience is all you need to excel. And majority of you parents watching me today, majority of you upcoming parents watching me today, you lack these things. Tomorrow, if your child starts misbehaving, you will now take this child to a spiritual house thinking it's a spiritual problem. The problem is what you just caused by yourself. The upbringing you were supposed to do, you've neglected it and you started doing something different, and you are expecting a different result. Giving them everything they need is not care, parents. It's not. It can never be care. Giving everything a child wants, how he wants it, is not. It's not care. Today, if you get this message and you put it right, we are going to have a better society. These things we are talking about today, go to your church, go to your mosque, go to social gatherings, you will see what I'm saying. Majority of you parents, you live for your children. It's not supposed to be so, because of the fact that you are doing everything possible to make sure you provide everything your child wants. When I was small, when I was growing up, I had these things when I was growing up. My dad doesn't really give me effort. Like, he doesn't give everything I want. But there was something he did. He provided the basics that guarantees my existence, or that guarantees my well-being, my education, and food, shelter. He provided these things in abundance for us. You see this buying of, let's say today you give a child money, tomorrow, I'm not saying it's bad, but when a child makes it an habit to always request, always ask, Some, sometimes as a parent, you need to think and sit down. It's not that you cannot give them these things, but sometimes you hold their consciousness. No, today you are not going to get this, and it's on period. And that child, it's not about you telling that child that he's not going to get it and he's going to be grumbling. Make the child understand that no, in life, sometimes you don't always get what you want. And sometimes, if you really want to get something, you need to be patient for it. And that's why most of the times I try as much as possible to make people understand that let them work for something they earn. They should work for it. It's not all the time you just give them freely. It's your child, yes. That's why I love parents that tell their children that, you know what? Okay, you said you wanted a phone, right? Your next coming examinations, if you are going, if you promise me you're going to get all 5 A's, 2 B's, and no C's, I'll get the phone for you. It's a plus. To you parents doing that, you are the right VIP. You are the MVP of parenthood. Because why? You've made children to wait. You are bringing them in a very good way. But not the fact that, okay, my child just come, Daddy, I think I want a phone. And you just, okay, you want a phone? All right, no problem. You just give it to them. Tomorrow they want this, you give it to them. Next tomorrow you want this, you give it to them. They get used to it. We are humans. One of the characteristics of humans is adaptability. They adapt to things easily. And once they want these things from you and you are not able to provide it, then there is a problem. Because they are already used to this lifestyle. It's their upbringing. You can no longer provide these things as at when they want it. And now they were not used to waiting. Tell me what you want them to do. No, you tell me, you watching me now, tell me what you want your children to do. They are used to always getting what they want as at when they want it because you are there to always provide it for them. So now they don't have it. And you expect them to be happy or you expect them not to find a way out. They will always look for a way out. If it's to steal from you, to pick up your money you left somewhere, or pick up some valuable items to go sell just because they want to fulfill that insatiable want of theirs. They will do it. They will do it. And another way, you're not giving them the right direction. Indirectly, you're not giving them the right direction by providing for them because you have created this urgency of satisfaction, this urgency, this hour, like this mind, this fear, where they want to satisfy this curiosity at all time and at all cost. They don't care the implications. They just want to be satisfied. I've seen people that are in this particular mess. I won't say it's something, it's a mess. I've seen people and I have thought about it. How do we come back to normal? How do we really come back to normal? The problem we're actually facing is that majority of you are fighting the problem from the top. And that's why we're not having a good result that we are supposed to be having. The problem, I'm talking to you right now as you're listening to my voice, is someone you know or you yourself, you are now the one doing the same thing. You are doing it. You are showing love. That's exactly what you think. You're showing love. You're showing care. Our parents of in those days, they don't give us all we need. Back then, I feel they neglected us. But when I become of age, I later realized that, oh, so my dad was doing all this because of this. He's doing all that because of that. Oh, I think I know better. I think I owe this man an apology. Now I understand better. Now I get this thing better. Parents, if you are an upcoming parent or you are a guardian or whosoever you are, a teacher or somebody, your kids, when growing up, is not everything they ask that you give to them. You don't give them everything they ask. Just for their own well-being and for your own well-being as well. Because if you are giving them a time that you don't give them, they will come after you. It's just human wants. We are very insatiable. We are very, very insatiable. So, that's all I have for you guys to do. And I hope you've learned one or two from this video. I say, a word is enough for the wise. Let those who have ear, let them walk.